what's up, everybody? Welcome to a special bonus episode of the Grace Taproom Podcast. We're doing this bonus episode because we got some shit to say.
Coming in hot!
I'm Mike.
And I am Tabby.
And fuck you, Marty Polio and JCPS.
It's not JCPS that did it. It's polio. It's his reasoning. So this superintendent, this douchebag, who supposedly led everybody in the county to the promised land during COVID, and he made all the smart moves and the smart choices.
Yeah.
Making $350,000 a year. I'm going to back up because I'm going to start screaming.
And he got, what, a $75,000 bonus?
$75,000 bonus for his new plan to change the times for schools. The schools were sectioned off into, this school will start at 7:30, including elementary schools, not just high schools.
Hold on. Wasn't there some schools, I heard on a video that I watched earlier, that there was a school or some schools that their start time was changed to 10 a.m.?
That's what I'm saying.
10 a.m.
Five schools here was 7:30. Then the next 10 to 15 was 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Then the next 10 to 15 was 8:30. The last school start time was 10 o'clock, which would put those kids out of school at what, 5?
Yeah, 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Dinner time.
Elementary school children going to school at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Elementary school... If Gunner had to go to school at 10 o'clock in the morning, I wouldn't be able to have the job that I have.
No, I know.
Because his daycare doesn't have pickup from the bus line to take him to school.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, for those of you listening, Gunner does not ride the bus. Gunner does not have the bus transportation. We are very lucky enough that our schedules work very well to where we can take him and pick him up from school.
Yeah.
I am livid.
Our routine with Gunner is you take him to school every day and I pick him up from school every day.
Because our jobs allow
right.
it. Well, and we also looked for jobs that would allow this.
And well, like I told you yesterday, we're lucky to have the schedules that we have to where he doesn't have to.
Well, that's why I work the way I work and
right.
the jobs that I work.
Same.
Or, I could go to third shift just to make sure that I can take him to school.
Yeah.
But if Gunner was in that situation to where he didn't get home until 10 o'clock at night, for those of you listening, 9:58, the last student in Jefferson County, Louisville, Kentucky, Metro, stepped off the fucking bus.
That was 10 o'clock last night.
Yep.
10.
I understand. I am so mad about this, and I'm glad it was a high school student, not an elementary school.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean,
it still sucks.
It's bullshit.
It still sucks. But
they were
honestly, if it's better that it happened to a high schooler
than a child,
than a first grader. Yeah, because kindergartners were involved in this too.
There are pictures out there of at least 3 busloads of students on one bus.
Yeah.
Fights were breaking out is what they're saying. They had elementary school, first, second kindergartners on a bus with middle school and high schoolers.
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking ridiculous. They were even stating that there were babies, kindergartners, first graders, second graders that were on the bus for so long that they were pissing their pants.
Yeah.
They were soiling themselves because they were on the bus for so long.
Some of the kids didn't even get to eat lunch. Some schools ran out of food for lunchtime. Mm-hmm. So these poor kids...
They had a yogurt and a Scooby snack is what I read.
Yeah, that's all they had to offer. So really, outside of having breakfast in the morning at home...
Hopefully they had breakfast at home.
Yeah, hopefully.
Because, some kids don't have food at home.
Yeah, or if they do, the schools have to offer breakfast at school, so they're depending on the school to offer that breakfast. And if the school ran out of food, those kids didn't get to eat a bite all day.
I know that Gunner School didn't say if they were going to provide breakfast and lunch like they normally do.
I think they still do.
it scared me when I took him to school yesterday because I was thinking, oh shit, he didn't have breakfast. And if they don't have food, then I've just ruined our kid. But thank God that they are serving breakfast and lunch to the kids.
I'm going to read something.
Oh, is it that
listeners.
one?
Yeah. So
Bardstown Road?
This was posted last night by witnesses someone that saw this happening. Me and my wife had just witnessed some of the most unbelievable shit that's got me pissed the fuck off. We were sitting at a craft pizza on Bardstown Road waiting on our food outside. It's about 7:30 p.m. at night, and a school bus pulls up. We can clearly see that the bus driver is talking aggressively to whoever he's talking to. A couple of minutes later, we see a little boy forced off of the bus. This kid has to be at least 7 or 8 years old. 7 or 8 years old. As he's getting off the bus, he's asking the driver what to do. The bus driver just pulls off. Me and my wife both felt like something was wrong and we looked lost. We had to say something, so my wife walks up. The little dude is Hispanic and he can't really speak English that well. Has no clue where he is and nobody there to get to him. She looks at his card.
You just ate the chicken.
With his info on his backpack, and he goes to Fern Creek Elementary, literally right around the damn corner. So she calls the number on the card and got no answer from the school. Tried a couple times and finally got a counselor or something. The mom is at the school and has no clue where her son is. And she really doesn't speak English that well either. So we tell them where we are, and the mom and the teacher pull up. The mom runs up, grabs her son, and he's crying like a baby. She was scared to death, and so was he. Come to find out, the school put the wrong stop on his tag.
Now, mind you, they're luggage tags that they've put on these kids, on their backpacks.
With their phone number and address.
An address, and then what school.
And the bus number that the kid is supposed to be on.
Or if they're a car rider, like Gunner is.
Right. Hold on. Where was I? Oh.
Bus tag.
Here we go. And the bus driver was told to bring him back to the school. Instead, the driver drops this baby off on a busy corner of Bardstown Road, and he's lost. Thank God we saw him. If anything could have happened to that dude, I would have been 1,000 degrees hot. All the teacher said is that she's going to handle it. Why would it take you until 7:30 to drop him off around the corner anyway? I think the driver was just tired and running late. He needs to be fired. Now, for those of you that don't know, which most of you out here don't know, Bardstown Road is a very, very busy and dangerous road. Mm-hmm. It's mostly bars and restaurants. Most of the people out there, if you're on Bardstown Road, you're there to party, eat, drink,
you find a place to park and you walk.
It is a highly adult road. Weekends
busy.
95% of the people on weekends there are 21 and older, and it's mostly college kids or just old drunk people.
Down towards the south end of Bardstown Road, it's restaurants, and it's busy. So around 7:30 on a Thursday, it's going to be busy because of restaurants.
Dinner rushes all over the place. Cars, just traffic is insane. And for a bus driver to just kick an 8-year-old onto the sidewalk alone, I mean, what the hell?
Yeah.
What the hell? Beat his ass, too.
There are good bus drivers, though.
Yes.
These bus drivers that have hung on and they did their best, I salute you. I applaud you, because it is very, very hard to be a bus driver.
100%.
I've heard multiple people say that they used to be a bus driver, that they've retired, or that their aunt's a bus driver, their uncle's a bus driver.
Gretchen is a former bus driver.
And it is hard because these kids are little shits.
Oh, she has horror stories for days.
Oh, yeah. It's because the kids are absolutely horrendous. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of these bus drivers didn't want to do this. I read somewhere too that they got their routes on Tuesday. School started on Thursday.
Wednesday.
So today's Thursday. School started on Wednesday, so they got their routes on Monday.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So when they got their routes on Monday, they were not allowed to touch their buses until Tuesday. So on Tuesday, they finally got to take their buses out and go drive their routes.
Yeah.
And I just found something here on Twitter, too. It said, it's from the Louisville Hood News. Just heard 90 bus drivers quit today and 17 yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Possibly no school until September or October.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, reading through a bunch of comments on TikTok, because that's literally what we've been doing for the past hour.
You know what, though? What sucks is as of today, JCPS said, we'll just give them 2 extra days at the end of the year.
Yeah, so after school started on Wednesday.
So if school starts in October, you know what that means?
They're not going to get out until July.
Yeah, no summer break for you. Mm-mm. You'll get a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm. And that's our fault. That's our fault. The taxpayers' fault.
Yeah, they're making us pay for it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, even though
they
that
fuck
they paid,
up and it's our fault.
Even though they paid $250,000 for a bus company out of fucking Maryland that has already got a track record in Columbus, Ohio, stating that they fucked up. The bus company they don't go into neighborhoods. There was a lady on TikTok who said the bus company made their routes on major roads.
Yeah.
Like TARC.
Uh-huh.
Like our city buses. Major roads, no back roads to pick these kids up. So you've got kids from pre-K to 12th grade in high school standing on these busy fucking roads to get on school buses.
Alone.
Yeah.
No parent, no guardian, nothing.
Well, the parents should be staying, though.
Yeah.
The parents should be staying with them if they feel that bad. But when I walked out of the house yesterday to take Gunnar to school, there was probably 15 to 20 kids standing out here waiting for the bus. That is the most kids I've ever seen on this corner for a bus. Normally, it's like 4 or 5.
One of the ladies I work with, her son is 6 or 7 years old. He, how far he has to walk to get to his bus?
Probably a quarter of a mile.
6 blocks. 6 blocks from where he is.
Yeah.
They live off Taylor.
And it's because
6 fucking blocks.
They oh my God, back to the bus line system. So $250,000 to this bus company from Maryland. Then they pay Polio $75,000 on top of his $350,000 that he makes. There's multiple superintendents with JCPS who are making $200,000 and over, and yet the bus drivers are only making $20 to $25 an hour, where teachers are only making $35,000 to $50,000 a year to put up with this shit.
Because Dr. Marty Polio needs that big fat paycheck,
and he's been a superintendent since 2018.
He's a dumbass.
Fucking pissed.
He's a greedy
UPS.
Bitch. He's a greedy bitch.
UPS came to JCPS and said, let us help. Let us drive.
Yeah. No.
We're going to outsource. We're going to outsource to Maryland.
No, we got it. No, we got it. UPS was like, dude, let us get these kids home. No.
Yeah.
No, we got it. It's cool. We got it.
So, not after hearing all of the bullshit of kids being dropped off late, I remember I got home yesterday between 5:30 and 6.
Yeah.
And we have this app called Class Dojo where the school talks to the parents of the school, and they said that the buses haven't left yet. Why hasn't the buses left in elementary school? And it's almost 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Then when we finished dinner at 7:30, they said the last bus has left.
Yeah.
At 7:30 at an elementary school.
Mm-hmm. Those kids just sat there in the parking lot in a bus. And those buses don't have air conditioning, and we're in the middle of the goddamn summer.
Mm-hmm. At least it's not like sweltering.
Could you imagine how hot it was in those buses?
So this morning at 5 a.m., all JCPS families get this email. Yesterday, our new transportation plan did not go as planned. Well, no shit, Sherlock. They did not live up to our standards. In order to ensure the safety and well-being of our students and staff, JCPS is canceling schools for Thursday, August 10th, and Friday, August 11th. 5 a.m. Parents had to reconfigure their lives to make sure that their kids were taken care of. These days will operate as traditional snow days with no NTI for students or staff. During the next 4 days, mind you, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, JCPS will work to improve this new transportation plan to ensure bus drivers have what they need to help implement the plan successfully. Our top priority is the safety of our students and staff and taking extra time to work through the issues we experienced yesterday and is the best way forward. CEP will notify families if there's any changes to its services. Thank you for your understanding and support. How about you had almost 3 months to figure this out. You changed school times. In April. You were telling parents about changing school times in April.
Yeah.
And yet you couldn't figure it the fuck out.
Right.
Oh, it was what did they say? It was computerized. When you create something on a computer where it's like computer graphics, what am I thinking of here?
Say it again.
Computers. It was they made the
AI.
routes. No, they made the routes computerized to where they're like, oh, this bus is going to go from point A to point B, and this is how long it's going to take them. They're going to what is it called? Like when you design, it was like designed on a computer instead of physically taking those routes. All of this was designed on a computer. It wasn't physically in person. So they never incorporated for how many students they had, how many stops they had, how many traffic lights, what's traffic look like. And there's a lot of school buses out there on the interstate or expressway, depending on where you're from.
Yeah. I'm looking for that video.
I just don't understand.
Here we
like
go.
I get it.
I'm gonna play this.
Okay.
And you are absolutely correct. The company that JCPS partnered with is called Alpha Route. Oh, you know, the next generation of transportation management. So you can see right here, we're one of the partners, and we are not the only transportation disaster zone that this company has created. What I don't understand is, did anyone look at this data that came from Jefferson County within our own school district? Because the bus drivers were telling the Board of Education that the times were off, that a lot of these routes would not work. And guess what? The bus drivers were correct. And as you can see in this article, our schools were closed Thursday, today, and tomorrow, Friday. And do you think they're going to have this resolved in 4 days?
Nope.
No. Their data couldn't even differentiate between elementary kids and high schoolers. So they were on the same bus. And also, they were dropping little elementary kids off across the street, like highways, 4-lane roads. Like, this is illegal, and their system could not differentiate that data. So how does this work? And then screenshots of, elementary kids who haven't been picked up from the school at 7:05 p.m. So, Board of Education, the people there that are making the big money, why didn't y'all cross-reference any of this? Why didn't you double-check? Like, why you let this ball just drop and you didn't listen to anybody that was important, that was going to be actively doing these things? So, you all will be seeing me on the news tonight, and I will be posting that interview on here as well, so you can follow the story.
What was her name on TikTok?
Berkeley.
Is that blonde-haired lady?
Berkeley Love. I'll send you the video.
Oh, if that's the one that I've been watching the whole time, if those are the videos that I've been watching, that same lady, she's been posting like every couple of hours.
Yeah, the blonde-haired lady?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's just as pissed as everybody.
And again, I understand that Gunner's a car rider. I understand there are car riders, but
Yeah.
I am disappointed in the fact that JCPS could not do it better, could not do it the right way. What happened to yes, I know that there's not many bus drivers out there.
It was working
but
great
it was
last
working
year.
fine.
It was great
fine.
last
well,
year.
minus the 1 or 2 kids that got dropped off at the depot, or the bus drivers didn't look in the seats for the kids at the end of the day.
Right. Well, I'm talking about the schedule in general, though.
Well, yeah.
Last year, when I would leave work to go pick Gunner up from school, every single day, I could tell you the bus number, what school it's, because I pass about 3 different schools on the way to pick him up, and I could tell you the bus numbers and how many he's going to pull out of that parking lot before I drive past that school.
Now, before anybody comes at us about, taking your kids to the closest home school, like the school closest to you, we have a school 2 blocks from our house. That is one of the schools that I did not want Gunnar going to because they had 5 suspensions.
That school is known
5
for having
suspensions in an elementary school with a child under the age of 8.
Yeah, that school was known for, and these are kids, all kids, Gunnar's age, fights all the time.
Yep,
fights.
So don't.
No.
I mean, we got to choose.
Yeah,
and I mean,
the school Gunnar goes to was the safest one that we found. School is a great school.
Yes,
it is
wonderful.
The teachers are fantastic. All the kids are there.
Nope.
I mean, it's an awesome school.
Yeah. There's a lot of people on Twitter right now asking why hasn't there been a partnership with JCPS and TARC? If you're that hard up for bus drivers, then why don't you throw some money towards TARC drivers?
Because
why don't you throw that?
Dr. Polio needs the check.
JCPS needs the check.
His
the
pockets.
Superintendents.
Yeah.
I am.
His pockets need to be full.
I mean, if you guys literally go out there and search JCPS, it's going to pop up
Jefferson
everywhere.
County Public Schools, Louisville, Kentucky.
So I don't know if I stated this at the beginning, but Louisville Metro is over 1 million people. Out of that 1 million, 96,000 of them are JCPS students alone. That's not including private schools. That's not including homeschooled kids. That's not that is just JCPS alone.
Louisville is it's in the top 20 of largest cities in the country.
It's depending on what you it's either the 16th or the 25th.
Yeah.
Depending on how you look at it. But we're still in between the 20 to 30.
City.
Yeah, we really are. And how you drop the ball like that. Yeah. I would be if Gunnar did not get home until 8:00 last night, there would be hell to pay.
What was it? Nearly 96,000 kids that were affected by this?
No, like 96,000 kids go to school.
Oh, yeah.
At JCPS. I don't know how many. They didn't release the number of how many bus riders. Okay. But the fact of not getting home until late is just absolutely fucking ridiculous. It makes you've had so long to plan this, and yet your plans are being destroyed. Why?
Yeah.
Why? And we're not saying anything bad about bus drivers. Bus drivers, we support you. We salute you. You guys are
except for
rock
that one
stars.
that kicked that kid off in the middle of Bardstown Road last night.
Right.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, that was bullshit. Like, I understand that you're tired.
And that was the only kid on the bus.
No.
Apparently.
Nope. I can't,
So, to all the ones that quit, good on you.
I want to know why they quit. I want to know why they quit. Like, why they need to come forward and tell us why they quit. I want to know.
I mean, if I was a bus driver and I went through all that last night with all those kids, I'd walk. I would. I'm not doing that. I'm not working for those people.
But wasn't there 17 that quit before the school day actually started?
No, they quit at the end of all this.
Oh, they quit like last night.
They said, fuck this.
I wonder how many quit before. Because I know that they were holding applications and interviews.
And how many more have quit since then? 30? Didn't you say like 30 or something like that?
90 is what they were saying before school even started.
That's almost all the bus drivers. There are no bus drivers.
I think they said that there's under 100 for the entire metro area.
As of now?
When they started. I think there was when they started.
And now there's less.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, but what are parents gonna do? Because if you don't have your kid in school, you're gonna go to jail for subordination and not taking your kid to school. I don't think that's the word, but that's the word I'm using.
You're not going to go to jail. You're going to have...
no, you can go to jail if your kid... Yes, you can.
Okay, well, there you go.
In Metro, if your kid does not go to school, then you can go to jail.
Yeah, and you have... And if they're not going to school, you have to prove that they're being homeschooled.
They are being schooled at home.
Yeah.
But think about it this way. What if it was Gunnar? There
Yeah.
would be no way
No.
that either one of us would be able to hold a job down in this economy
Right.
and one of us stay home with him. Unless you found a third shift job or
Yeah.
I found a third shift job
Yeah,
or
well-
we found something along our schedules.
Right.
And I mean, we could,
Yeah.
but that's not what we're going to do.
No.
I don't get it. And JCPS do fucking better.
Or if we had work from home jobs.
Yeah, if we had work from home jobs,
Yeah.
then I'd be not really, because I don't like working from home. I tried
Well-
that once or twice. I don't like it.
When?
When he was in NTI, when COVID hit, remember, I got to work from home a couple of times.
I was home the whole time.
Well, no, it
I
was
wasn't
like,
working, though.
No, it was towards like
Oh,
when you
that.
went back to work.
Oh,
yeah.
that, yeah.
But anyway, if you guys see anything or hear anything or have any stories, please shoot it to us. Like we're trying to get the word out to
Put them on blast.
the rest of the fucking country. Like this is the world. Like this is absolutely fucking ridiculous
It's a
that
shit
our
show.
children they don't care about.
No.
Like
No.
why didn't you inform the parents Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, a week ago that you didn't have enough fucking bus drivers?
Yeah.
Why didn't you inform them so that they could start making proper arrangements? I don't get that either.
No. I don't.
I would
understand.
want someone to say, "Hey, unfortunately due to unforeseen circumstances, X amount of kids aren't going to be able to make it.
Yeah.
Is there any way you can figure it out?" Because then that would give me enough time to figure out how to get my kid or kids to school.
Right.
And I mean, seriously, what they need to do is start a carpool. Like a carpool club for these people.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be okay if there was 2 or 3 kids in the neighborhood that went to his school and their parents were like, "Hey, we're not going to take the bus anymore. Would you mind taking our kids to the school?"
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that. You just got to be here before I leave.
Like like if there's stay-at-home parent, like stay-at-home mom,
Or
stay-at-home
say they
dad.
have to be at work before I do.
Yeah.
And they don't want to put their kid on the bus. I'd be more than happy to take their kid.
Oh yeah.
If they're going to the same school, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have to sign a release.
Yeah.
I'd make you sign a release for that. So if anything happens, I'm not in trouble.
Yeah. You're the one that said it's okay.
Right. But maybe that might be a good option that we could throw out there. I haven't seen anybody come up with an option like that yet. And I've been all over social media today.
Yeah.
I'm one of my boss at work. She said just because of that reasoning, she is not sending her kid to public schools here. She is going to. He's 3, and he is not supposed to start school for another 2 to 3 years. She said she's already getting him signed up as of tomorrow, like in
So when
a
he's of age-
private school. So yeah,
When he's of
ready.
age, he's ready to go.
Yep. I mean, look at the counties around us. Oldham County, Shelby County, Bullitt County. They have not had any issues
Yeah.
in the school system, in the busing program, in the getting the kids to school.
Yep.
Greater Clark in southern Indiana, literally 5 miles that way, and I'm
Floyd.
pointing that way. Floyd, New Albany. I mean, look at all of those over there in Indiana. They've been in school for a week, and I haven't heard a fucking
No.
peep.
No.
A peep. Nothing happened.
Yeah. Well, all of our friends that used to live here in Jefferson County that
Now
have kids
live
that live
in
out,
Bullitt
they're all
County,
saying,
Shelby
"Thank
County,
God our
Oldham
kids
County."
don't live in
Right.
Louisville anymore."
Right.
Look, if I've said it once, I've said it a million times. Fuck Louisville.
We need to get out of here.
Fuck Louisville. If you're
need to
thinking
get
about moving here, don't.
If
This
you
city-
have kids, don't.
especially if you have kids, don't.
Or you can go live in the expensive part of town.
Louisville
where
does
it's
not
pretty
care
safe.
about you or your children. They care about dollars.
I
Dollars
mean,
and
that's
cents.
everywhere. That's everywhere.
Major cities.
That's everywhere.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, I'm going to sell a kidney and we're going to move to the country.
Let's go.
You have one too.
Yeah.
So we have 2 kidneys.
Yes.
No, you need at least one to survive.
Well, 1, 2.
Oh,
Me,
yeah,
you.
between us, yeah.
No, I'm not giving. No.
Don't get both. Don't get
I'll
both.
never get drunk again. I can drink all the booze. I can drink all of you under the table.
You will die. Oh, thank you guys for joining us for that
Yeah,
rant.
it's a special
Impromptu
bonus episode.
God damn. Like, if you guys put yourselves in these parents' shoes, you don't have a car and your
Yeah.
kids have to go to school, so they have to ride the bus.
Yep.
Or if you have to go to work before your kids are supposed to be in school, they have to ride the bus. That's where I'm livid.
It's ridiculous.
The fact that babies were soiling themselves.
Yeah.
Children, there's a TikTok video of a kid who's like in second or third grade. She took a picture of him.
Pissed herself?
No, he didn't get home until 8:30 last night.
Oh.
So
yeah.
he was gone for 12 hours. There was a kid who actually walked home from school 2.5 miles because the bus never came to pick him up.
He said, fuck it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
It's out there, guys. If you want more information, let us know. We'll feed you information as it comes along. We'll keep you updated. We'll probably drop another impromptu episode again.
Let me, if you want to send the guy a message, let me give you his Twitter handle. You can hit him up.
Who?
At JCPS Super. Ask him what his plans are. How's he going to fix this?
Put the fucker on blast.
Ask him if he actually cares about kids, and their safety and well-being.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure his kids go to a private school.
They do, actually.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, when you make, $350,000 a year or whatever.
$425,000 a year
now, yeah. You can afford, you can go
the best
to
schools.
You can go to Trinity and St. X and all that shit, or to Sales or whatever. No. But yeah, again, his Twitter handle is at JCPS Super. Hit him up.
Not super. He's not super. He's a pooper.
He's a piece of shit. That's what he is.
He didn't strategically think it out.
His name is Dr. Marty Polio.
Like the disease?
Superintendent of Jefferson County Public Schools, Kentucky. Eat a dick, you fucking bitch. Thank you for joining us on the special bonus episode. We'll see you on Monday with Big Nick. Good night.
Bye, guys.